Today I want to discuss one of the most reliable signals that we've had for the past multiple years, and that is the daily RSI uptrend line, the uptrends and the breakdowns. These signals have provided such a high hit rate that you could have just traded the market based on this signal alone and pretty much caught every trend. So let's discuss that. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Definitely follow me on Twitter, and if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do so right now, and be sure to smash the like button. This is the Bitcoin daily chart, and this signal we've discussed on this channel before, but we do have an update here that the RSI on the daily may be forming a new trend line, and this is usually the point of support on each higher low within a given uptrend. What you'll notice is that in the bear market, every time we form one of these trend lines, we put a low in somewhere at or below the 30 level on the daily RSI, and then begin forming higher lows and creating a linear uptrend on the daily RSI before getting a breakdown signal. It is pretty amazing to see just how accurate each of these uptrends and breakdown signals have been during this previous bear market. The hit rate on this signal is very high, where once you break it, it's over for that trend, right? Go back to 2021. Look how high the hit rate is. Once you break that trend line, it's over, right? At least for the time being, until you find a low and come up again. So the hit rate is very high. And while we did reach the oversold level on this low right here before the banking debacle, in my opinion, I don't think the RSI has to or is even going to reach oversold before finding a new high in price. What I want to do is go back to the previous bull market in 2021, and I want to show you this. When the general macro trend is pointed up, Bitcoin is finding these RSI lows around 50, the bullish control zone, anywhere from really like 45 or 40 up to 50. Because the macro trend is now up, we do not have to reach 30. We can actually find a RSI low above 30. So that's what I'm looking for now. And I think it's possible that that low is in. I could be wrong about that, but this, to me, looks like a pretty nice uptrend. And I'm just going to go along with the idea that the trend is my friend. What I'm looking for is for the RSI to either continue up and then form a higher low along this trend line, or maybe even we create a higher low sooner rather than later. The price could come down for a false breakdown before bouncing. But what I'm looking for is to put in some higher lows along a daily RSI uptrend. And whenever that trend line breaks, that's where we're going to be looking for the top signal for that current medium-term trend. So in the bear market, the RSI would almost never really hit overbought. The tops would come in well before the overbought zone before breaking down. But again, we are in a macro uptrend now, or at least an uptrend. Some people disagree that it's a macro uptrend, but we do have, nearly 6 months of upside, higher lows, higher highs. Go back to the last time we had 6 months of upside. Going to 2021 here, the RSI is usually entering the overbought zone. Now, this is an aggressive bullish trend, right? So the RSI was well in the overbought zone. What I'm looking for is something kind of in the middle here, because we're in between a macro bear trend and a macro bull trend. So what we need to see is the RSI reach the overbought zone. That's your signal that most likely the trend is getting overheated and you should be preparing to see that breakdown signal. Now, one reason why I am remaining bullish right now, I know the sentiment has been pretty mixed in the market. One of the reasons why I am remaining bullish is that, well, the stock market is actually breaking out into new highs. The S&P 500 is seeing higher lows and higher highs and a break above the January high right here. So we are breaking out, right? It's not necessarily a breakout that has a ton of momentum just yet, but we are seeing higher prices. And because of that, it means that, Bitcoin's going to have an easier time seeing upside. If we just take Bitcoin and compare it to the S&P, you can see that generally it is correlated, right? Generally it's correlated, especially in downtrends. In uptrends, Bitcoin starts to become a little bit more unique in its price action, but generally Bitcoin is following the overall direction. When the stock market is bullish, Bitcoin is even more bullish. When the stock market is bearish, Bitcoin is even more bearish, right? So Bitcoin just has more momentum in both directions. So because the stock market's up, I'm thinking that, well, Bitcoin might have an easier time going up. So I am looking for this RSI trend line to form moving forward, going into the summer. And of course, as we discussed in all my past videos, the parabolic curve pattern, That is what we're looking for now, the next leg up towards base 4. With a target of 48,000, that is the area of interest. I'm not going to bank on this selling point coming in. I'm just going to be looking for the first lower high of the bear market to be the top area or the profit zone. If you look at previous bear markets and you put a horizontal line on the first lower high of the bear market, right? The first lower high, that's really the target. Despite the fact that we had a wick higher, the target is really the first lower high of the bear market. So that's what I'm going to be looking for next. And so I am remaining bullish until further notice. If Bitcoin ends up breaking this parabolic trend line sooner rather than later, that's where I will be calling the end of the run. But for now, we are still maintaining the parabolic curve. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe if you like this kind of content. Smash the like button. Check out all the links below to support this channel. Patreon, you can sign up for BitGet and get a deposit bonus, trading bonus, and I'll see you guys in the next video.